Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk with Toy Ifesaya. And today I have with me Coach Shola Adesakin. She is a seasoned finance coach and an official member of the Forbes Coaches. She's a chartered accountant with several certifications ranging from CPA, FCA, FCCA, and amongst others. She's also the founder of Smart Stewards. Please welcome with me, Shola Adesakin. You're
Drumrolls,
welcome.
drumrolls.
You're welcome. It's so nice having you.
Thank you. I'm
So
excited to be
nice.
here. Welcome.
Okay, yeah. I would like you to share your success journey, right? Your success story. I want to talk about your journey because I know you are my coach. As far as the finance is concerned, I cannot. No. Thank you. You've been so supportive, and I know you've been so supportive to quite a number of people out there. You're not just a finance coach. You've been to several TV shows that I can recall. I've seen you on TVC, in Channels TV. You've had international engagements. You're a member of the Forbes coach. So, it's quite a whole lot. How did it all happen? I know it wasn't just in a space of 2 years. It's a decade thing. So let's
All
hear your
right.
success
Thank you.
story.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be on this with you.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I like two words that you used: success story and success journey. And that is exactly what it is. It's a journey. And I haven't even achieved anything because I
Wow.
am still on a journey.
Mm-hmm.
And when we talk about stories, I mean, stories usually keep evolving, evolving, evolving. And I think for a human being, the end of your story is when you die. So
Mm.
what I'm saying in essence is anything that I have accomplished is still work in progress. So it's
Mm.
still a journey that is unfolding, a story that is unfolding. But to come to the question, yes, I tell people that I'm a chartered accountant by profession and a personal finance coach by passion. So my dad, my parents literally paid for me to study as an accountant. Yeah, my dad, I think, wanted me to be a doctor because he felt I was really, really intelligent. And I am still intelligent, but I always had a knack for figures. So I knew I wanted to be an accountant. So, yes, I studied accountancy. I'm qualified. I've got qualifications like you read from three continents as a chartered accountant. But 10 years ago, I pivoted into the world of personal finance. And it started from my pain points. And I'm still a chartered accountant, but I didn't know how to navigate my personal finances. I was always broke, always broke. Many years ago, I was earning about 500,000 per month, and I couldn't even account for my resources. And so I went through a lot of, really, really valley moments, valley points in my life. And when I came out of it, it just occurred to me that there were many people like me who were earning money but who didn't understand how to manage their finances. And that was what birthed Smart Stewards. Just teaching people the dynamics of making, managing, and multiplying money. And life, with consistency, when you're consistent at something, it just keeps getting better. And when you give value, of course, people, resources will navigate towards you. So that is what has happened. If you say, "Oh, you've seen me on TV shows," it's because I have showed up consistently over the
Mm.
last few years, just teaching what I know and providing value. So that's my story.
So I take being consistent in whatsoever you do. Okay, so that means you had mentioned you graduated as a finance
A chartered accountant, an
chartered
accountant, yes.
accountant. So it was something that you were already into from a very the word go. And I believe this is also a passion for you. I see it, right? So how has this been able to impact in the individual, finance? People who apparently are connected to you, who are in your academy. What has been the impact like?
So, yes, I think I should just quickly sneak this in to say that accounting is different from personal financial literacy. So, as a chartered accountant, I didn't even know how to manage my finances. We attribute going to school or being a graduate to financial literacy. There are PhD holders, there are master's degrees holders who are broke. So, accounting is on one hand, personal financial literacy is on another hand. So that's one thing we need to know because there are many people who did not even go to school who are financially literate and who are doing the numbers, doing the figures. Go to Balogun Market. There are women who didn't go to school who are making billions, millions on an
Yes,
annual
yeah.
basis. So I just wanted to say that. How has what I have done so far impacted people? I take pride in results. First of all, anything you're doing in life, one of my mentors would say, if it is working at home, export it. If it is not working on you, don't try and push it on people. So I think I realized that what I was doing was very effective and effectual when I saw the changes in my own personal finance. How I couldn't save, and then going into having savings that I would even literally forget that I had from not being able to, retain money in my hands and in my bank account. I realized that I could save money, I could invest money, and then I would not even, I didn't have that urge to spend again. So because it worked on me and it worked for me, I could, make it work for others. How do I judge the impact? I get emails every day, right? I get text messages, I get calls, I get people signing up an academy to say, "Oh, Coach Ola, what you said, I tried it."
Very well.
One of the testimonials that warmed my heart, in 2023 December was a lady. We had done a savings challenge, and yes, it ran for 1 year. And one woman, first of all, a woman in her 50s, approaching 60s, came to me and said, "For the first time in my life, I'm able to save #1 million at a go." Now that touched me. That hit me in a different way entirely. Then another lady said, "Oh, I joined the savings challenge, and you know what? Like I have been able to accumulate #1 million." So for some of us, if you are one, how much is #1 million? But for somebody who has gone through a really hard patch in life, coming to you to say, "You know what? I have been able to save more," and it meant the whole world to them. Now that is impact. So the impact of what we do is measurable, it's obvious, all of the things that you see and the people that you have touched, the things that they say,
The
of
testimonials.
course, we're happy. We're doing the
Yeah,
work and we're getting the results.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so let's talk about your entrepreneurship journey, growth. Shed a bit more light to it. I know you've been over several years now in the entrepreneurship space. Um, for those who are probably looking at also becoming an entrepreneur, let's have your own success
Okay,
side.
so my entrepreneurial journey is very funny because for many years I would say that I'm not cut out for entrepreneurship. I would say that I'm not cut out for business, and that my strength was in my mental prowess and my ability to do stuff with my brain and my mind. And that was a limiting belief. I still have people who say, "Yeah, I know, I'm not cut out for business, I'm not a business person." Listen, you are who you think you are. And the Bible says that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So, first of all, yes, that was how it started. From thinking that I couldn't do business, I didn't have what it took to do business, to then just, starting to embrace like this business thing works. It was quite bumpy at the beginning because apart from the financial side of business, which I understood very well because of obvious reasons, I'm an accountant, there were many other things. There was a marketing part of business, and they would say accountants don't like marketing. They don't, accountants don't make good business. So those limiting beliefs were there, but I overcame them. Over time, I have, done courses, I've been coached, I've been mentored, and then I've now started to mentor people into doing their businesses. So for me, it was like a pivot from not knowing how to do business into then knowing how to do business. But you would agree that even entrepreneurship is a journey.
Yeah.
You think you know some things happen. Like when COVID happened and a lot of businesses, packed up. You would think that, I've been doing this business
COVID
for a
was a
long time and
shaker for
COVID.
us.
So there are external things and internal things that would test you from time to time and
Yeah.
test your entrepreneurial muscles. But for me, I love it. I love the life I live. I love the business that I do. I love working in purpose, and I think entrepreneurship is one of it. And before I wrap up that question, I think that entrepreneurship is one of the ways by which we can express our God-given talents.
Yeah.
So I'm not anti-employment or being paid. There are different ways by which you can make money. You can be an employee, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be yes, a business owner, you can be an investor. But entrepreneurship brings out the sweet spot in you, what you love to do, and then at the intersection of what people need, income happens.
Okay, so
Yes.
does that would it be safe for me to say that almost all entrepreneurs have the passion?
Well, maybe not necessarily. It
Okay.
might not be true. I speak for myself. I have the passion, but I started out not even thinking I was going to do business out of it. It was just a passion, just teaching women how to manage their finances, writing books. It wasn't a business.
Yeah.
Then the husbands would say, why is it only women? Then we started to include the men. But for some people, see, people start out businesses for different reasons. Some people start from the place of passion, what you love to do, then you go to the marketplace with your passion. Some people start, they just find themselves in entrepreneurship, maybe based on people's needs. For example, you didn't know you could do business, but you started to do something, and then people felt like, you can do it well. Oh, there's a need for it around it, then you go into it. So again, are there entrepreneurs who are not passionate? Probably. And
Yes, there are.
possibly, yes. So it depends on why you're going into entrepreneurship or into business. But if you approach entrepreneurship from a place of business, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
And the people you're serving will be happy.
Okay.
There's one happiness that just comes and it will
You
be
feel this
written all over you.
fulfillment,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes.
But let me just say a bit of the those who are probably going to entrepreneurship, not just for passion. I remember this morning, I'll share with my makeup artist when we were discussing, and she said, oh, I told her, do you know I used to do makeup. I said, I said yes. So I had to pull out my phone. I went to the Facebook 2009, showed her pictures. I gave her the name Gloons Makeovers. I said, but I never had the passion.
Right.
I was driven because I needed financial empowerment. Is that what you call it? Sorry, freedom, financial freedom. I had my own concern, and I didn't want to, you know, do anything that was illegal. So for me, I
Right.
needed something that could bring the money on the table.
Right.
And then the passion. After that, I realized,
It
nah,
dwindled.
this is not my passion.
Right, right. And that's why I said
So
do what pleases you in your sweet spot.
yeah.
But again, sometimes you are not passionate about it, but it gives you money.
Yes.
You can collaborate. There are other ways of expressing that gift and side of you without necessarily doing it yourself.
Yeah.
For typical example, I'm an accountant, brilliant accountant, like I said, in 3 continents. But accounting, I'm not as passionate with accounting as I'm passionate with personal finance. But does that mean I pay heavy subscriptions annually? So does that mean that, okay, because I don't have passion for accounting, that's it? I collaborate, right? I don't leave money on the table. So I collaborated with a friend who has an accounting firm. We do stuff together. We split the money. So again, passion is beautiful, but it doesn't mean that you can't do things you're not absolutely passionate about.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's dive into career development, right? What is the future of finance, right? And after which I would like you to also talk about, let's say, fintech. So let's
Oh, so
just shed a bit
that's the
light.
queen of technology putting me on the spot, right? What's the future of finance? The future of the world is tech, and that's the truth. Not just finance, everything you're doing. I was listening to a message on my way here, like a presentation, and the person was saying, "See, the children that we have these days, I just wonder what the world will be like in the next 10 years." In my own time, I'm Gen X, by the way. X, not Y or Z. X. In my own time, yesterday I was talking to some people who were saying, well, how many of you played Sue? How many of
I'm
you
telling
played
you.
Ludo? Yeah, people still play Ludo. How many of you did 10-10?
Yes,
These
sir.
days, our children, they just want to be on their tabs. They just want to, just control stuff. So if at that very basic level, we see that technology has become a part and parcel of our life, even in businesses, everything we do, then tech is the future of the world and finance. Right. So let me dive a bit into fintech. We also at Smart Stewards we are at the intersection of financial literacy and financial technology.
Okay.
We ran an investment club up until recently, but we have metamorphosed into full-time literacy, leveraging technology. What we do is to provide web-based resources. Like our learning academy is purely tech-driven, where there are courses and all of that. The community is hosted, within an app that enables you just, interact with people. And beyond that, I'm not gone public with this, but we're developing a mobile app at the cutting edge of financial planning.
Okay.
So fintech is it is the world. So for us, we have literacy and we have the actual implementation, financial planning, leveraging technology. So I am a pro fintech.
So
I'm
this,
here for it.
yeah. So this will take me to my next question. Can you just say a bit of the tools that you know that you can use, or the financial tools, or how would I put it, financial management tools?
Right. Okay. Free adverts. Our mobile app will be live by the end of quarter one. That's one of the best financial tools you want to have. It's called. Let me not mention it. We'll go
Okay.
live with it later. But right. Yeah. Financial tools.
Yeah.
Get a savings app. Now, savings or saving money is putting money aside, investing is putting money to work. So build the muscles, right? Get a savings app, take money out of your account on a monthly basis or on a weekly basis, on a periodic basis. Invest, get an invest. I'm not going to mention names, you go do your research and so get a savings app, get an investing app, get a budgeting app. These are key pillars of financial intelligence or financial planning. Saving, get an app for it. Investing, get an app for it. Budgeting, get an app for it. Making more money.
So you're going to download all these applications. Can't we just have one application that has almost
So,
all
which is
these?
what we are trying to do.
Okay, so
It's
we'll talk
gonna blow
about
your
that
mind,
later.
guys. You would love
Yeah.
it. So that there are different things, and then making more money. There are apps that would help you make more money. Literally, affiliate
Affiliate marketing.
systems, affiliate
Okay.
marketing, and all of that. So these are things. So make money, right? Manage it by budgeting, by saving, multiply it by investing. Then track. A lot of people budget, we don't track. I don't even want to go into that because I think we budget too much, we don't track. The budgeting that you did since 10 years ago, have you been tracked? Do you track to say, okay, I wanted to spend XX on something, but this is what I spent. What do I do better next time? Did I overspend? Did I underspend? So there are quite a number of
So,
things.
what advice would you give people who are aspiring to become a coach? We have quite a lot of coaches out there now, and some of them are not doing it right. So, based on your experience,
Yeah, I know that people say, oh, there are many coaches. Listen, there will continue to be coaches because we live in a knowledge economy. And COVID literally just,
open us up
opened
to
us
it.
up to the deficiencies, to the yearning of people to become more literate across different things. These days you see people saying, I have a hair coach, I have an intimacy coach, I have a marriage coach, I have a business coach, I have a finance coach. So we are in a knowledge economy, and all over the world, the knowledge economy is doing trillions of dollars. So, those who want to go into coaching, get certified.
Okay.
Right? Number one,
Get
identify,
certified.
get before getting certified, what are you coaching people on?
Oh, okay.
So, from your passion or whatever it is you think you want to provide solutions for, identify it. Then get certified. For God's sake, you cannot say you're a coach and you have not even gone through the rudiments of, things that would equip you. So I can't say I'm a finance coach and I don't have the qualifications that back my finance coaching. Do you understand? So, know what it is you want to coach on, get certified, get into networks. So there are bodies that regulate this coaching stuff. For example, as a finance coach, there's a regulatory body, to keep you abreast of facts and to literally equip you for all the things that you need to know.
Okay.
Right? And locally, globally, just get into those things. And for those who are looking to be coached, don't say, there are many coaches I don't even know. You narrow down what you need coaching on, then source. Look for people, what is their track record, what are they doing, what are the testimonials, right? Weigh your options. So for coaches, and for the people looking to be coached, there's a lot of work that should go into it. Don't just settle and be determined to be at the cutting edge of whatever coaching practice you're doing so that you continue to give good value, and wherever there is value, there'll be money.
People are attracted to it also. Okay, thank you so much for that. Now, in terms of career, right? We have a lot of people migrating to different countries. It's a global thing. It's not just Nigeria. Almost the whole Africa, even India. So, what would be your first five certifications in the area of fintech that you would say, it could be soft skills though, that you would say people should actually look into so they can explore other opportunities?
Ah, wow, that's a tough question because I'm not a core tech person, but this is what I think, and I'll quickly draw from my own personal
So I
experience.
said fin, so you can do the financial, not
Oh,
necessarily tech.
let me just restart based on
Okay,
what I know how to do.
okay,
I'm quite multifaceted and multi-talented. For
okay.
example, I build websites.
Oh,
So
good.
I'm literally not your kind of person that would say, we want to correct something on our website and we're waiting for you. I don't have time, 2 weeks. You're not doing it. So
Just do
I don't know
manual.
how you would categorize that, but
That's a full. That's a front end software
thank you.
engineer.
So that's a skill I think everybody need. I'm not
Yes,
so we're not
she's
chasing.
actually a front end software developer. So
Yes,
let's
thank you.
continue.
So we're not pushing people who do websites. We're not pushing them out of practice. So, but hey, that is for me very very important. Another skill that you should have, I think, basic editing skills, right?
Cool, cool.
Video, basic. You should be able to be able to record, to be able to, and then I don't know. They are fundamental. They are basic, but I know you would have a word for them. Ability to be able to post on social media. I don't
Okay,
know,
social media skills,
skills,
management
management
skills,
skills, but not just the content creation skills actually.
technical writing.
Technical writing. I think copywriting is a
It's also a good one.
must.
Yeah.
You must be able to sell yourself. I mean, we have a mailing list and literally weekly or once in 2 weeks. So copywriting, software, what did you call it? I
Software
think
developer.
development, content creation, what do you call it? Social media management
Yes,
skills.
yes.
Those are some of the things that come to mind. Yes, ability to persuade, marketing skills. Maybe they are not technical skills, but you need these things to generate income, to retain people, to convert.
So, now what's going to be your advice for those who are also looking at going in the same path with you? They want to go into the finance, they want to become professionals in the field. What would be your general advice to them?
Brilliant. Be you, be you, be you, be you, be you. Yes, I know we have mentors, you have people you want to model your career journey after, but understand that, yes, we're all different. So be you, first of all, be authentic.
Be you.
Be you, be authentic, number one. Number two, carve a niche for yourself. So when you say you want to do what I do, I am at the intersection of many things. I do tech, I do finance, I do coaching. Do you understand? And I'm evolving. 2024, I am drilling down into some things that I want to do. So, in the world of accounting or personal finance, financial coaching, drill down into one area. You can't be everywhere. But I know that sometimes when you start, you're everywhere. But I see people who would say, I'm a budgeting coach, right? I'm an accountability coach, I'm a savings coach. So, again, if you do not have the bandwidth to do all of those things, you narrow down into the things that you would like to do and then build from there. Then get certified, get coached. Yes, a lot of coaches need coaching as well. Pay for it, get into networks that would help you. But most importantly, carve a niche for yourself and just continue to build on it. Don't forget what I said earlier on. Consistency would
Consistency.
would give you traction. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, let's discuss on work-life balance. I had a speaker that actually said, "Can people actually achieve that as an entrepreneur?" Right. So, you're multi-talented. You have quite a number of things going on for you. How have you been able to create this balance across board?
Thank you. The word balance, sort of, I don't know. I don't want to say it triggers me. It's not a trigger, but yes, I know it's good to want a balance, but I think integration is the word.
Okay.
Work life integration. Anything you're doing, we are usually a sum of many parts. Just make sure everything is working well. In life, there are what we call glass balls, and there are plastic balls. Plastic balls, drop them on the ground, they will bounce back. Glass balls, you drop them, they're shattered. Family to me is a glass ball. My relationship with God is a glass ball. My children, they're glass balls. So as you are integrating, so I said not balance, you are integrating everything. Make sure you are very careful with the glass balls, because once they shatter, you don't have time for your children. They are growing up, and you know what? A time will come you wouldn't matter to them. So for me, integration, your relationship with your husband, with your children, with your friends, your career, your fight, have an order of priority, a
Okay.
priority scale. Who is most important for me? Very quickly, me, God, my husband, my children.
Yeah, thank you so much. So she said, make money, build wealth, and also go through the process. Follow through with the process. Don't be too much in it. Don't be too hasty. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm sure we're going to have you back here sometime very soon, and I'm sure you're going to be glad to come in. Thank you so
I'll
much
be
for
more than
coming.
excited.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.